Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Hindi CBSE Classroom. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button next to it so that you will get notification whenever I post a new video. I have created separate playlist in my channel for each and every class separately. So kindly go through the playlist and select accordingly. So let's start today's topic. Today's topic is class 9 chapter 4. वैज्ञानिक चेतना के वाहक चंद्रशेखर वेंकट रामन. So the story is about Chandrashekhar Venkat Raman, who was a scientist. Bearer of scientific consciousness, that is what वैज्ञानिक चेतना के वाहक. सो पेड़ से सेब गिरते हुए तो लोग सदियों से देखते आ रहे हैं. पीपल हैड बीन वॉचिंग द एप्पल फॉलिंग फ्रॉम द ट्री फॉर सेंचुरीज, बट नो वन एल्स कुड अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई व्हाट इज द सीक्रेट बिहाइंड द फॉल बिफोर न्यूटन. So in the same way, millions of people were seeing the blue colored ocean from centuries, but Sir Chandrashekhar Venkat Raman appeared before us to remove the secret or the mystery lying behind this. बात सन 1921 की है जब रामन समुद्री यात्रा पर थे. सो इट इज़ अबाउट अ टाइम 1921 when Raman was on a sea voyage. Standing on the deck of the ship, admiring the blue sea, the nature lover Raman loved it. Always seeing the ocean, seeing the sea, he would spend hours and hours lost in the blue aura of the sea. But Raman was not only a passionate lover, but he also had a curiosity of a scientist. So this curiosity made him ask a question. आखिर समुद्र का रंग नीला ही क्यों होता है? What was the question? Why is the color of ocean only blue? Why not something else? Why not red? Why not yellow? Why blue? रामन सवाल का जवाब ढूंढने में लग गए. सो रमन स्टार्टेड लुकिंग फॉर द आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन. ही बिकेम वर्ल्ड फेमस एज सुन एज ही फाउंड द आंसर. रामन का जन्म 7 नवंबर सन 1888 को तमिलनाडु के तिरुचिरापल्ली गांव में हुआ था. सो Raman was born on 7 November 1888 in Tiruchirappalli town of Tamil Nadu. And so his father was a mathematics and physics teacher in Vishakhapatnam. His father used to teach him also mathematics and physics from childhood. So these two subjects which made him world famous, this could be the reason that his father had laid a strong foundation for him. कॉलेज की पढ़ाई उन्होंने पहले ABN कॉलेज तिरुचिरापल्ली से और फिर बड़े से प्रेसिडेंसी से की. सो फर्स्ट ही डिड हिज कॉलेज स्टडीज फर्स्ट इन ABN कॉलेज फ्रॉम तिरुचिरापल्ली एंड देन लेटर इन प्रेसिडेंसी कॉलेज मद्रास. इन बोथ BA एंड MA दोनों की परीक्षाओं में इन बोथ एग्जाम्स ही स्कोर्ड रियली गुड मार्क्स. रामन का मस्तिष्क विज्ञान के रहस्यों को सुलझाने के लिए बचपन से ही बेचैन रहता था. सो रमन्स माइंड वॉज वेरी रेस्टलेस सिंस चाइल्डहुड टू सॉल्व ऑल द मिस्ट्रीज ऑफ साइंस. फ्रॉम हिज कॉलेज डेज ही स्टार्टेड टेकिंग इंटरेस्ट इन रिसर्च वर्क एंड हिज फर्स्ट पेपर वॉज पब्लिश्ड इन philosophical magazine. It was published, his first paper. His heartfelt wish was that he would devote his whole life to this research work. But what was wrong in those days? Like there was no special arrangement to adopt research work as a full-time career. Mostly people will be attracted towards what government jobs. शोभा कार्य को पूर्ण करने के लिए करियर में रूप so this was not he cannot take a full career in research work, so what everybody got attracted towards government jobs. So like other well qualified students of his time, Raman also became an officer in finance department of the government of India. उनकी तैनाती कलकत्ता में हुई. So he was posted in कलकत्ता. कलकत्ता में सरकारी नौकरी के दौरान उन्होंने अपने स्वाभाविक रुझान को बनाए रखा. So, during his government job in Calcutta, he kept his natural interest for research still alive. On his way back home from his office, he would go to Bahu Bazaar. Bahu Bazaar, what he'll do, there was an Indian association for the cultivation of science. So, they had a laboratory there. It was a unique institution in itself, which was set up by a doctor from Calcutta itself. His name was Mahendralal Sarkar. ने वर्षों की कठिन मेहनत से. सो ही हैड बिल्ड दिस और ही हैड set up this institution with after years and years of hard work and dedication. So what was this aim of institution? This aim of this institution was to develop scientific consciousness in the country. In spite of its noble objectives, this institution was very weak or had not much resources. रामन इस संस्था की प्रयोगशाला में काम चलाऊ उपकरणों का इस्तेमाल करते हुए शोध कार्य करते. सो रामन इन दिस लेबोरेटरी ऑफ दिस इंस्टीट्यूशन, Raman would do research work using improvised equipments. This itself was an example of hatha yoga. हठ योग का उदाहरण था. हठा योगा का इट वाज अ एग्जाम्पल ऑफ इट. आफ्टर हार्ड वर्क इन ऑफिस, ही वुड रीच द सिंपल लेबोरेटरी इन द मार्केट प्लेस एंड ट्राई टू improve his physics with the help of his strong will. भौतिक विज्ञान को समृद्ध बनाने में प्रयास करता. उन्हीं दिनों वह वाद्य यंत्रों की ओर आकर्षित हुए. So during this time only he got attracted towards musical instruments. He was trying to unravel the scientific secrets hidden behind the sounds of the instruments. During this time, he studied many instruments like both Indian, foreign instruments, everything he studied. किए गए शोध कार्यों के दौरान उनके अध्ययन के दायरे में जहां वायलिन, चेलो और पियानो जैसे विदेशी वाद्य आए, वही वीणा, तानपुरा, मृदंगम भी आए. So during his research work on musical instruments, where like four instruments like violin, cello or piano came under his scope, he also worked on veena, tampura, mridangam, everything. So on the basis of scientific principles, he tried to break the misconception of Western countries that Indian instruments are very inferior in comparison to foreign instruments. He did a lot of work on the mathematics behind the vibrations of the instruments, and he also published many research papers based on it. उस जमाने के प्रसिद्ध शिक्षा शास्त्री सर आशुतोष मुखर्जी को इस प्रतिभावान युवक के बारे में जानकारी मिली. सो सर आशुतोष मुखर्जी, he was a famous educationalist of that time. He came to know about this talented young man. In those days, a new post of professor was created in the University of Calcutta. So what Mukherjee said, Mukherjee proposed to Raman that he should leave his government job and accept the post of professor in the University of Calcutta. But it was a difficult decision for Raman. Why? Because government post means it is a prestigious post, it gives a very big salary amount, and it has many facilities. But and now like it has been 10 years had been passed since he was employed. So in such a situation is a very difficult decision to take. In should I follow my passion, or should I hold on to my government job which gives me stability, salary and facility? So it was but what he decided to choose his passion. So it was an act of courage to decide to leave the government job and join the university job with less salary and less facilities. सुविधाओं means less facilities. रामन सरकारी नौकरी की सुख सुविधाओं को छोड़ सन 1917 में कलकत्ता विश्वविद्यालय की नौकरी में आ गए. सो रमन लेफ्ट द कंफर्ट्स ऑफ ए गवर्नमेंट जॉब एंड जॉइंड द यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ कलकत्ता इन द ईयर ऑफ 1917. फॉर हिम द वर्शिप ऑफ सरस्वती वाज मोर इंपॉर्टेंट देन द फैसिलिटीज ही वाज ऑफर्ड बाय गवर्नमेंट. कलकत्ता विश्वविद्यालय के शैक्षणिक माहौल में वे अपना पूरा समय अध्ययन, अध्यापन और शोध में बिताने लगे. So what happened? He spent all his time studying, teaching and researching in the academic environment of the University of Calcutta. After 4 years in 1921, there only he went to that sea voyage which was mentioned in the first page of the chapter. So what happened? When the question of the reason for the blue color of the ocean began to stir in Raman's mind during his sea voyage, that only pushed him to conduct experiments in this direction, which resulted in the discovery of the famous Raman Effect. रामन ने अनेक ठोस रवों, तरल पदार्थों पर प्रकाश की किरण के प्रभाव का अध्ययन किया. सो रमन स्टडीड द इफेक्ट ऑफ ray of light on many solids and liquids, but he found that when a single color ray of light passes through a liquid or solid material, its color changes after passing. The reason is that when the photons of the light ray passes through a liquid or a solid, they collide with their molecules, the liquid or solid, their molecules, it will collide. So in the process what happens is they either lose or they gain some part of the energy because of this collision. So both the conditions, what happen, it brings about a change in the color of light. When a single colored ray is passed through solid or liquid, it collides with those molecules, the liquid or solid, their molecules. And what happen in that process, they either lose or gain some part of energy, resulting in a change of color. एक वर्णीय प्रकाश की किरणों में सबसे अधिक ऊर्जा बैंगनी रंग के प्रकाश में होती है. So one more thing he found was that among rays of single colored light, the most energy is in the light of purple color. Purple is followed by नीला, आसमानी, हरे, पीले, नारंगी. So purple is followed by blue, sky blue, then green, yellow, orange, and red color respectively. So, thus, red light has the least energy. The amount of energy lost or gained by a single colored light passing through that liquid or solid crystals changes its color accordingly. Like purple will have more changes and red will have the least. रमन की खोज भौतिकी के क्षेत्र में एक क्रांति के समान थी. सो रमन्स डिस्कवरी वाज अ रिवोल्यूशन इन द फील्ड ऑफ फिजिक्स. The first result of this was that Einstein's ideas about the nature of light got experimental evidence. Like the scientist before the Einstein's idea considered light as a wave. But what Einstein said that the light is like a fast stream of very fine particles. So Einstein compared these very fine particles to bullets and named them photons. रमन के प्रयोगों ने आइंस्टाइन की धारणा का प्रत्यक्ष प्रमाण दिया. सो रमन्स एक्सपेरिमेंट्स प्रोवाइडेड डायरेक्ट प्रूफ ऑफ आइंस्टाइन्स हाइपोथेसिस. Because the change in color of a single colored or monochromatic light clearly proves that a ray of light behaves as a stream of fast moving fine particles. रामन की खोज की वजह से पदार्थों के अणुओं और परमाणुओं की आंतरिक संरचना का अध्ययन सहज हो गया. सो बिकॉज ऑफ रमन्स डिस्कवरी द डिस्कवरी मेड इट वेरी इजी टू स्टडी द इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम्स एंड मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ मैटर. Earlier, infrared spectroscopy was used for this work, but this was very tricky technique and there was a high potential for making mistakes. So, after the discovery of Raman spectroscopy was used to study the molecular and atomic structure of the substances. It gives precise information about the structure of molecules and atoms of substances. इन जानकारी की वजह से पदार्थों को संश्लेषण प्रयोगशाला में करना तथा अनेक उपयोगी पदार्थों का कृत्रिम रूप से निर्माण संभव हो गया. Due to this information, it has become possible to synthesize substances in the laboratory, artificially manufacture many useful substances. रमन प्रभाव की खोज में रामन को विश्व के चोटी. So discovery of the Raman effect brought Raman to the ranks of the world's top scientists. There was a flurry of awards and honors. He was awarded the membership of Royal Society in 1924. In 1921, he was conferred the title of Sir. The very next year, he was awarded the world's highest award. What is that? The Nobel Prize in Physics. And he received many such awards, such as Metzi Medal of Rome, the Hughes Medal of the Royal Society, the Franklin Medal of Philadelphia Institute, the International Lenin Prize of Soviet Russia, etc. In 1954, रामन को देश के सर्वोच्च सम्मान भारत रत्न से सम्मानित किया गया. So what happened? In 1954, Raman was awarded the country's highest honor, the Bharat Ratna. He was the first Indian scientist to receive the Nobel Prize. After him, no other scientist with Indian citizenship has received this award so far. He got most of the awards in the era when India was a slave of the British. The honors he received gave India a new self-respect, and it also created self-confidence among the Indians. He awakened a new Indian consciousness in the field of science. भारतीय संस्कृति में रामन को हमेशा ही गहरा लगाव रहा है. सो रमन ऑलवेज हैड अ डीप अटैचमेंट टू द इंडियन कल्चर. ही ऑलवेज केप्ट हिज आइडेंटिटी, इंडियन आइडेंटिटी इंटैक्ट. Even after international fame, so many awards or honors, he did not give up his South Indian outfit. And वे कट्टर शाकाहारी थे. He was a pure vegetarian and he never consumed alcohol. He was totally against it. When he went to Stockholm to receive the Nobel Prize, there he demonstrated the Raman effect on alcohol. At a later party, when he refused to drink, one of his organizers jokingly they told him, "Raman left no stone unturned to show us the Raman effect on alcohol. But why won't he allow the alcohol to take effect on him?" रमन का वैज्ञानिक व्यक्तित्व प्रयोगों और शोध पत्र लेखन तक सिमटा हुआ नहीं था. सो रमन साइंटिफिक पर्सनैलिटी वॉज नॉट लिमिटेड टू दीज एक्सपेरिमेंट्स एंड पेपर राइटिंग. ही हैड अ नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस दैट he and was devoted to the development of scientific outlook and thinking for the country. उन्हें अपने शुरुआती दिन की हमेशा ही याद रहे जब उन्हें ढंग की प्रयोगशाला और उपकरणों के अभाव में काफ़ी संघर्ष करना पड़ा. He always remembers his early days when he had to struggle a lot due to lack of proper laboratory and equipment. That is why he established a very advanced laboratory and research institute which is located in Bangalore and is known as Raman Research Institute after him. To promote research in physics, he started a research journal also, which was named Indian Journal of Physics, namak Shodh Patra. So, it was a research paper named Indian Journal of Physics. And during his lifetime, he guided hundreds and hundreds of research scholars, just as many other lamps are lit from one lamp. In the same way, his research students did a very good job in the future. Many of his students later rose to very big higher positions. And he also used to edit um, के लिए वे हाँ he also used to edit a magazine called Current Science for the promotion of science. The Raman effect was not limited to the rays of light. He illuminated and influenced the whole country with the rays of light of his own personality. Unfortunately, he died on 21st November 1970 at the age of 82. रामन वैज्ञानिक चेतना और दृष्टि के साक्षात प्रतिमूर्ति थे. सो रामन वॉज ए ट्रू मॉडल ऑफ साइंटिफिक कॉन्शियसनेस एंड विजन. ही ऑलवेज gave us this message that we should investigate the various natural phenomena happening around us from a scientific point of view. We should start proving it why this is happening. That's why he discovered scientific principles from the rhythm of music, from the ray of light. So he always told like there are many such things scattered around us who are in search of their role, why they are doing it, what is happening to them. So there is a need to take inspiration from Raman's life and to penetrate the scientific secret hidden among the nature. So we should also start digging the hidden secrets of the nature. So I hope you understood the chapter. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.